So here is a look of what it looks like with me standing directly in front of it. So here we have the package I've been waiting for so long. I've actually been researching this for maybe 2 years, and it's really been something I thought was really cool. There's an upgraded version. This is the regular version. The upgraded version is literally double the price, and this stuff is already expensive. Let's unbox it to see what it is, and then afterwards I can explain about it and what I see here. That open. Yeah, this thing's always really good. It's open. Finally, yeah, thank you. They forwarded my stuff to the wrong address. What's going on? Okay, cool. And then the actual item in here. So, I ain't called FedEx, that's one thing. The other thing is this. This is a VL flock sheet from the black market. So they have a QR code in here with some specs and info, and then just what it is. So open it up and give my experience of what it is and talk about more of what to be used for. So looking at this side, it looks pretty dark. Not invisible. Oh wait, some angles it is. It's not invisible under studio lights. Some angles it is though. It looks completely seeable. But from different angles it isn't at all. Which is weird. It may look different on camera. I wonder what this looks like on camera. It looks extremely black on camera. Way blacker than, I guess, even my desk. It is definitely very dark, as long as the studio lights are not facing towards it, which I guess is blue light? No, go light, everything too. It looks extremely crazy dark. This is supposed to be darker than the new solid black. So again, it's way darker on camera. But this is the cool type of fabric that I want to get. So yeah. Not invisible, definitely can see texture or wrinkles or anything like that, but yeah, these are studio lights. Whenever the studio lights are facing directly on it, that's what you see. At least on camera. In real life, you can just always see it unless the studio lights are backlit by it, then I can't see it. No texture or anything. So yeah, this is one of the things. And there's a lot of it here too, so this is not like a small piece of fabric. It's like velvety too. Like a small velvet on here. And yeah, so. My impression on it. Oh wait, hold up. As long as it's not held up directly to the studio lights and wrinkled. Let's see. Looking at it, if I have it on that wall, it look completely like I can't tell what's going on. When it's right down here, I can tell what's going on, just like you can see on camera. I can see. I feel like I can see even the texture here. Because I guess there's dust on them. Then also, I guess this camera view right now is a pretty good representation of what I can see. Yeah, I wonder how, let's say, this would compare to their more expensive sheet. But when I put it up there, it looked completely black. Like I couldn't see texture at all. Let me see it. Yeah, as long as the studio lights aren't on it, and then no big wrinkles, it looks pretty black. It doesn't look as black as it is on camera, but it is pretty black. Yeah, that's my review of it so far. Let me actually put it down and see if I can see. Definitely see texture. Well, the camera is showing more than what I can see, but right now. One of the things you really start to notice when you use this or have this is that any speck of dust, I can't really see anything right now because it's too dark in here. But any speck of dust, let me see if I can show it here. On black, makes it really bright. So everything you see here are like specks of dust that are on here. It's hard for me to see just because it's not super bright in here. It needs to be super bright for you to see this stuff. But specks of dust on, if I get really close, I can tell a lot better. The specks of dust make these things really bright, and it's not, I guess, the fabric being bright, it's the dust that's bright. And even such things like fingerprints. Like if you touch these things, if you touch them at all, like I can't see it right now, but in the day, like when the direct sunlight's on it, I can see like my fingerprints or like the oils from my fingers on this black cloth just because it's so black. And so I realized I basically have to handle this with gloves. Also, the camera can't focus because it can't tell what's going on. I basically have to handle this with gloves at all times, or else it will basically stain. And now I'm wondering if I can even get it dry cleaned, and then like don't touch it at all and handle with gloves to make sure that it looks great at all times. I guess that'll be my next experience, is seeing if this can be dry cleaned at all. And then that will make it a lot more useful. I just have to be extremely careful with the way I handle it. Any surface I have doesn't have any dust on it. And yeah, just extremely careful. I don't even know how to handle this anymore now that I realize how delicate it is. Not because it's delicate, but because things stick to it. And anything that sticks to it is brighter than the darkness. And I want this effect of literally a complete void, which honestly, standing at any distance at night from this bigger one, it's a complete void. I can't tell what's going on at all. In the morning, if I stand at it from where my table is right now to here, it looks the same. But if I stand any closer, like actually on the couch or at an extreme angle, opposite to the sun, then I can see texture in it. But as long as I'm standing this far away, it looks completely void. And at any time of day, but right now it's completely void right now. But I guess it's dark enough in here that it's like that. But very delicate, very stainable, very don't touch it, because anything you touch it with is lighter than this. So here is a look of what it looks like with me standing directly in front of it. Looks like a complete void. You can see my face, but you can't see what's behind me, and it's like directly behind me. Let me see if I can show it a little bit. So I'm like right up on it. You can see it kind of if I turn the camera sideways. But now it looks like I'm photoshopped. So yeah, it's definitely extremely dark. No doubt about it. It's way darker than my black cloth. Only thing, I was just disappointed originally because the fact that in direct sunlight, you can see the dust that is on it. You can see the dust very well. And I guess direct studio lights, you can see it. So yeah, that is a few things. But basically, when I'm right up on it or anything close to it, it looks like whatever is in front of it is completely photoshopped.